appreciate you. And I just hope that I'm inspiration to everybody that's watching this to just know, man, you can be yourself in this world. You don't have to conform. You don't have to change who you are. I mean, I'm a motivational speaker. That's the title. And I mean, look at me, and, this is not a, I know it's more acceptable now, but when I started, wasn't nobody bringing me in to speak. I've actually had people even tell me now, like people that's reached out, people that if I said their names, you would know them. That's told me like, in order to like bring me in, I would have to change, my appearance and all this other stuff. And I told them I'm not changing nothing and I won't be in. And, I'm not going to change because someone's opinions want me to. I'm going to change because I know I need to. And just as on my heart, this is not the message. Oh, we got 2K. Okay, cool. But this is just on my heart because I want to share this with you guys that, wasn't nobody bringing me in to speak. Nobody giving me any platforms. And I told myself that I'm not going to change who I am. This is who I am. I'm not going to be the motivational speaker that's, has the perfect presentation, that's all of those things. And nothing against those type of speakers. I said I wanted to be the one that people know that I really care when I left. I wanted to speak from the heart, which I do. I wanted to show people you can be yourself. You don't have to wear a suit and tie to be successful. A lot of people try to sell success to you by the way that they look. And I feel like the greatest success you can ever be is yourself. And not saying there's nothing wrong with how people dress. Like if that's how you want to dress and love to dress, that's great. Be that person. But don't let people change who you are just to fit their mode. And, I broke through. Now I'm able to speak on stages that people like, how did you get on here? And the reason I got on here is because I decided not to wait on people. I decided not to wait on opportunity. I decided not to wait from handouts. And I started building RehabTime from the ground up. And with you guys' help, that's why I'm so grateful for y'all. We've took this thing across the world. So people, you can't ignore impact. You can't ignore greatness. And that's what we're doing. We're impacting the world in a major way, in a way that's not common. And the beautiful thing about it is I can sleep at night because I'm myself. Who you see in person, on stage, on videos is who I am. And it feels great to be able to do that. So I want that to be inspiration to you, to let you know that you're enough. When they won't let you in the building, build your own. When they won't share their platform with you, and they don't have to, they don't have to. But when they won't share their platform with you, create your own platform. Yes, it will take longer. It will be a process. I've been doing this for 10 years, but trust me, it's all worth it when you don't have to depend on handouts, when you don't have to depend on people. And I mean depend on people. I'm talking about people that, that you think have an opportunity to grow your life, Of course, we need people. I need you guys to support and things like that. But the message that I want to talk about today, that's just a side note. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. This is just a side note. That was just a side note. But the message I want to come over here today, and I got to get back to running, is simply this. Today, let me be real. Like, I'm not the most handy man in the world. Like, that's not my strength. And it's all good. And I know that. So I usually hire people to fix things. But today, my garbage disposal was messed up. And it was something in there I didn't know. I turned it on, kind of messed it up. And I had to wash out my juice container. And so plus I knew my wife, like if I just left water in there, like I was going to hear from her. She'd probably be calling right now like, hey, why did you leave this like this? So I knew I had to fix it. It took me a while. I had to figure it out, but I ended up fixing it because I knew I had to. There was no other option, right? And it had me thinking just on life terms. This is how I always think. I always try to find parallels is that, when you have a flat tire, right, you fix it. There's no other option. If you can't fix it, what do? You call somebody to fix it because you need to get to where you need to go to. Whether it's something wrong with your house, whether it's a plumbing issue or, just something going on that you need to fix, you go fix it. There's no other option. And what bothered me a little bit is that, and this was me at a point, so I'm not ever pointing a finger and just blaming you guys because I was here and it kind of made me feel uncomfortable when I thought about this. When I talk about change, and some people even say it, probably going to say on this live, when I talk about change and I talk about being the best you and the greatest you, a lot of the main thing that I get in my inbox and in person and on comments is, Trent, that's easier said than done. And you guys know how I feel about those words if you've been following me. Trent, that's too hard. It's too hard, Trent. It's too hard to make a change. It's too hard to let go. It's too hard to, have a conversation with somebody. It's just too hard to fix my life. And I started thinking that, is it too hard or do you just not care enough? And I'm thinking is that you just don't care enough. Like you care, you want to fix it, but you really don't care about yourself. You just don't love yourself enough because think about it. When it comes to having a flat tire, that's easier said than done. That's hard for some of us, for most of us. Some of us it's easy, but for a lot of us that's hard. But what do? You fix that flat tire because you have no other option. When something's going on in your house, you fix it because you have no other option. Like me today with my garbage disposal, I had to fix it because I had no other option. And so it bothered me because I'm like, people care more about their house than they do their life. People care more about things than they do their life. People care more about their car than they do their life. And that didn't sit well with me. And I realize it's because we don't love ourselves enough, we don't care about ourselves enough, or we think it's too hard to actually fix ourselves. We don't want to go through the process of actually doing it. And just like, that whatever you're trying to fix in life, like, maybe it's plumbing maybe it's your toilet, maybe your toilet's messed up and you're trying to fix that. If you can't fix it, you ask for help, you find a way because you have no other option. And so with your life, I want you to have no other option. Like, when my life changed is because I cut off the road bridge. You already know, I burned the bridge behind me and there was no going back. There was no going back. I had no other option. My man, where is he at? Chance is back here running with me. He's getting back in shape. And I asked him, why'd you go to the top? He said, well, this was the way home. I had no other option. Like, I had to make this because I already made a commitment and I can't turn back. He said he had no other option. And so that's what it has to be with your life, man, when it comes to change. Stop finding excuses. Like I said, you don't find excuses when it comes to your house. You don't find excuses when it comes to your car. You don't find excuses when it comes to the things you need to fix in life. You go fix it because you know it has to be fixed or it's going to cause more problems. But with our life, we ignore the things that need to be fixed. We run from the things that need to be fixed. We run from our reality. And if you never face your reality, guess what? Your reality is not going to disappear. Your reality is going to stay there. And the only way to change your reality is to face your reality. You'll never fix what you're not willing to face. Okay, so make a decision today. Go for a run, go for a walk, go protect your peace if you can, or tomorrow, and make a decision to start facing what you need to fix with your life, period. All right? If y'all feel that, stay straight up. I got to get back to my run. I know the guys are waiting on me back there walking. But there has to be no other option with your life when it comes to that. And I hope that was a simple parallel that can make you understand life. And that's what I do. When I'm running, I try to parallel it. When I'm fixing something today, like I said, I was like, dang, like this is crazy. Like we go hard to fix things in our house, but we won't go hard to fix things in our life. We'll come up with the quickest excuse why we're at where we're at, why we're choosing to stay where we're at, why we don't want to move from where we're at. And we say easier said than done. It's time to break that mindset, man. And it's time to be the greatest you, all right? But like I say at the end of every single video, it all starts with you. All right, I love you guys, man. And I hope this made sense to you guys. I hope that's an easy parallel. And I'm gonna talk about that a lot, man. I'm gonna even refine that even more because that is something that you need to think about. It's like, why would I not say easier said than done when it comes to this? But when it comes to my life, I say that. Just think about that. You answer that question, all right? Let's get it.